Hello and welcome back to Let's Explore Pitch. In our session today we're going to learn even more about pitch and some new musical words as well. But before we do that, we're going to do our warm-up and sing our hello song. Now I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit tired today. So I'm really excited to be doing our warm-up and our song so that hopefully I'll feel like I've got a little bit more energy afterwards. So, however you're feeling, up you get if you're sitting down, and we're going to do a stretch first, wake our bodies up. So here we go, and we're going to do our pitch with our hands today. So here we go. Ooh. Let's do that one again, a bit like a balloon, deflating, so it's got lots of air in it, big breath. Well done. Okay, give your hand a shake, give your hand a shake, give both arms a shake, leg next, give your leg a shake, give your leg a shake, and your whole body like your jelly on a plate. Well done. Okay, I'm going to pop on the music and then we'll sing our song. Here we go. Ready and off we go.
Hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good. I'm great. I'm wonderful. I'm good. I'm great. I'm wonderful.
Ready and off we go.
Hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm not so good. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm not so good. Hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? Hello, 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 how are you?
Fantastic, well done everybody. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot more energised now. That's much better. So let's have a little think about what we have learned and achieved so far in our last few sessions. Let's think about the word pitch first of all. Can you remember what that word means? So you can think about our warm-up and what did our voices do as our hands went higher towards the ceiling and then back down again. Can you remember? That's right, pitch is to do with how high or low a sound is. And we've got all those exciting pitches in between as well. So pitch is to do with how high or low a sound is. Now we've also learnt another word beginning with D. Can you remember what it was? It was something to do with how we sang at the end of the song. And before we sang the last hello, hello bit, I asked you to do it a little bit louder. That's right. So can you remember what our word is for how loud or quiet the music is? It's a really difficult word beginning with D. Have a go. That's right, it's dynamics. Let's say it a little bit slower. Dynamics. And we can say it, dynamics. Dynamics. Or we can go, dynamics. Or dynamics. Okay, so you can have a practice of that. So we've got our word pitch, how high and how low the sounds are. And we've got our dynamics, which is how loud or how quiet our sounds can be. We've also learnt about our different emotions and our moods and how that might change our face and how our bodies might move. So do you remember we had our excited or angry or happy, yay, and our sad. So our faces changed and our bodies changed and the pitch of our voices changed. Okay, so today we're going to carry on learning about pitch and dynamics, and we're also going to think about our rhythms as well again today. So we're going to explore even more today about our word pitch and our word dynamics, and we're also going to think about rhythm. Okay, so we've used rhythm a little bit before, but we're going to explore that a little bit further today. Today's session is all about going into the kitchen. I know, who would have thought we could find instruments in the kitchen? So what I want you to do, with an adult's help if you need it, is to go into the kitchen and I want you to explore lots of different sounds. So it might be a saucepan, it might be a washing up bowl, it might be a spoon. See what you can find and remember to listen to the pitch of the sound of that item from your kitchen. So, as ever, I'm going to give you some time and you need to pause your video and then when you're ready, come back with all of your things from the kitchen and I'll do the same. So, are we ready? Here we go. Pause. Welcome back everyone. How did you get on? Have you noticed something? That's right, I've moved rooms. I'm now in my kitchen. I thought it was easier from here rather than me carting everything next door. So, what did you find? There are lots of things actually that you can find in your kitchen that make a good sound, aren't there? You have to be careful though because some are really loud. The dynamic is really loud. For example, I have got a small saucepan here, played with a wooden spoon. However, if I tap it gently, I can play it quietly as well. Wow. What else did you find? Did you find anything like I've got here? Has anybody else got a saucepan and a spoon? I've also got my washing up bowl. So you can experiment trying to play it on the outside and on the inside and think of different ways that you can play it. You could also wiggle your spoon inside, see what sound that makes. I've got a little tiny jug here. Again, you could experiment with the sound. A little pot. Do you notice the difference? When I was holding it, makes a different sound to when I put it down here. Rings more down there, doesn't it? Why do you think that is? What am I doing here that makes the sound stop a little bit? That's right, I'm touching the bowl. So that means the vibrations going around the bowl are stopped by my hand. so then it doesn't ring as much. I've got my mug. Again, have a listen. Makes a slightly different sound. A bowl. That's quite loud. To play that gentler. What's that if we turn the bowl upside down and put it on a table? Have a listen. Makes quite a good tapping sound, doesn't it? Let's turn it up the other way again. More sound because it's got more air going into the bowl, which creates more vibrations and more sound. Some salt. Can you hear that? It's very quiet. Oops, be careful, we've got salt going everywhere. Cheese grater. So you can scrape a spoon. What about my metal spoon as well? I've got a metal spoon and a wooden spoon. Does that make a difference? Makes a slightly different sound. And we've got all the different bits on my grater. I don't know about you. And then we've got this bit. Slightly higher than this bit here. And we can always wiggle our spoon inside. I've got one more thing to show you, and then you're going to go off and experiment with your instruments a little bit more. I've got this thing here. Do you know what it is? That's right, it's the drainer that we put our pots on. Okay, so this is made of plastic. It's got little holes here. It's got this nice zigzaggy bit here. Not zigzaggy, it's got some raised bits. But if you turn it over, you also play it underneath as well. Back of the spoon. Okay, so I would like you to go and experiment with your instruments now, and I want you to listen carefully and see how many different pitches you've got. See if any of them are similar, but see if any are different as well. And can you hear which ones are higher and which ones are lower? And you can always group them like that if you like, or today you can put them in a different pattern, because in a moment we're going to try and make up a little tune. Okay, so I've left my ukulele in the other room, so I'm going to use my drainer this time, and I'm going to go pause your video. Are you ready? I'll see you back here in a minute. Here we go. Pause. Welcome back. How did you get on? Did you find lots of different pitch sounds? Have you noticed how different pitches might be made with different sized things that you've got? So, can you see I've ordered mine, so I've changed it around a little bit. So let's listen to the bowl. It's got lots of different pitches there. And we've got our salt at the end, which is really fine salt. Notice how this sound, when we play it on the top worktop, has a really high sound. That has a low sound. This is really high because it's quite small, and this is low because it's bigger than that. So you might find that that's the same with some instruments when you hear them. So the smaller the instrument, the higher the sound they can play. For example, a piccolo, which is a small flute. And then you've got a tuba, which is the big brass instrument. And it's all curled like that, and it has a big bell at the end. And it has a big mouthpiece that you have to blow a raspberry through to make a sound. That makes really low pitch sound. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do something called call and response. So I'm going to play a rhythm. Now, before we do that, can you remember what rhythm means? Rhythm. Any ideas? That's right. A rhythm is made up of long sounds and short sounds. So just have a quick listen. I'm going to clap you something first. So we've got long, long, short, short, long. Have a go with me. Here we go. Long, long, short, short, long. Let's have a go with that on one of your kitchen instruments. You can choose whichever one you want to do. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Long, long, short, short, long. Are you ready now? Long, long, short, short, long. Off we go now. Long, long, short, short, long. One more time, please. Long, long, short, short, long. Well done. Okay. This time I'm going to play a rhythm, and I'm not going to tell you what it is first. I'm going to play a rhythm, so a mix of short and long sounds, and then I want you to copy it back, and that is our call and response. So I play the call, and then you play the response. It's a bit like a question and answer. Here we go. So I'm going to use my mug this time. Here we go. Well done. How did you get on with that? You can make up your own rhythms as well while you're at home. So you can have a go in a moment if you like, or you can have a go from now until I see you next time. Okay, what we're going to do next, and then I'm going to give you some time to go and have a go, is you're going to make up a little tune, hopefully, and this will have a rhythm as well. So have a little listen. Okay, so it doesn't need to be very long at all, but could you hear the different pitches of the things I played? I played my small bowl, I played the rim of my mug, and I played the saucepan edge, the rim of the saucepan. And then I played my small bowl, and then my mug, and then I finished my pattern playing on the rim, on the edge of my bowl. So I didn't use all of the instruments, but you can try and see how many instruments you want to use. Sometimes if you try and use all of them, it gets a little bit complicated. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to have a go at making up your own rhythms. And if you've got somebody at home, you can show that to, and then they can copy it back so you can do your own call and response. And then after that, try and make up a little tune using the different pitches on your kitchen instruments. Okay, so are we ready to pause the video? Here we go. Pause. Welcome back. How did you get on? Did you find it easy, or did you find it difficult? Or did you find it okay, somewhere in between? So I asked you to have a go at listening to the pitch of your kitchen instruments, and then to create some call and response rhythm patterns, so long and short sounds together. How did that go? Great! If you need a bit more practice, you've got plenty of time to practice after this video finishes. And also, I asked you to have a little go at creating a small tune, and that was to use the different pitches from the instruments that you had from your kitchen items. How did that go? Great! Okay, again, you can have a go at that and you can change your instruments around. There's loads of patterns that you can do, so have another go after this video finishes as well. So, today we have combined different musical ingredients, so not just pitch, not just our high and low sounds, But which other ones have we combined as well? Rhythm, well done. We've combined the rhythm as well. And what else have we combined? We've not mentioned this for a while, but you probably had this in your piece without realising. Begins with D. That's right, the dynamics. So when you have a go on your own, after this video has finished, then you can try and think about the pitch, the rhythm, and the dynamics as well. So that's lots of things to think about, isn't it? But to be honest, I bet you'll do it without even realising. When you're tapping away on your kitchen instruments, you'll be making those rhythms up without even thinking about it. You'll be using the pitches because they're there already. It's just what's a nice pattern. And the dynamics, that you might need to think about a little bit more. But have fun having a go before I see you next time. So, we've come to the end of our session today, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. But we're going to finish with our goodbye song. So, before I see you next time, take care, stay safe, but have fun. So long now, till next time. It was so nice to have you here with me today. So long now, bye bye. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile, good day. When we get together, learning so much fun, no matter what the weather, so much to be done. So long now, till next time. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile, good day. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile, good day.